It's the 2026 Acura MDX. This one's the A-spec trim and it's in brilliant performance red. And I'm filming today thanks to Leith Acura in Cary, North Carolina. They have a wide range, a big supply of new and pre-owned vehicles. Check out leithacuracary.com. We're gonna look all the way around this one on the outside, look on the inside so you can get a feel for it. Then we're gonna go section by section, including engine performance with Performance Fast Facts. We're gonna look at all three rows, including space and technology and a lot of features. As we get our interior look, let's talk about trim levels and let's talk about pricing. There's a huge range of pricing, which means there's something for everybody out there. You just have to balance out features, value, and price. Pricing goes anywhere between about $51,000 and $75,000. Again, it's a massive range, which means there is something for everybody. This one starts about $62,000 plus delivery. We're gonna talk about what the value is. First impressions, this is a clean, very organized engine bay. It's a 3.5 liter V6. It gives you 290 horsepower, 267 pound-feet of torque. Match that with a 10-speed automatic transmission. I noticed that it's got the struts right here, not a prop rod. Why would a luxury 3-row SUV have a prop rod? It makes no sense. Big soundproof in here. Overall, it looks good. This is the SHAWD, which means it has torque vectoring control on it, so it's gonna maximize grip and traction on all four wheels based on a variety of different slipperiness and not slippery and all sorts of conditions you might drive in. It's 4-wheel disc brakes. It has double wishbone front suspension and independent multi-link rear suspension. This is what that performance red looks like on the other side of the sun. Hey, it's not always in bright light. We got to see it in all situations, don't we? MPG facts, 18.5 gallon fuel tank. You'll find an average of 19 in the city, 25 in the highway, and 21 combined. And obviously the door is here on the driver's side. Is this a cool looking front end or what? Is this luxury? Is this sporty? Could it be both? Gloss black here, matte black. This is a closed vent system. It's got front and rear parking sensors. Everything kind of comes to a point right here. And this just looks like you're hitting hyperspace. Punch it, Chewy. And you see that this comes around here, the hood design slopes this way. We got subtle lines here and then one that again comes to a rounded point. That is great. A jewel eye LED light system. Very nice. Got lights down there as well. Do you like the gloss black? Looks good with the red. There's our turn signal. Yeah, that looks fantastic. And these right here, we've got some beautiful sport all-season wheels. These are 255/50 R20, which means there's a 20-inch wheel design. You will see that it has metallic flex in it. It's 5 lug pattern, Acura logo, really thin over fenders here, and it kind of accentuates this subtle line right here. A-spec, one of the most popular trims and configurations that Acura makes. Got the turn signal right here, kind of a wide mirror that comes out. You'll see gloss black on the B-pillar, C-pillar here, and then going up top, shark fin antenna that's color keyed. Oh, got the panoramic glass. It has auto lock and unlock on the front doors. We can see those parallel lines there. And it also has it on the back as well. Gloss black down here. At the very bottom, it's a little strip of the matte black. Do you like the profile? I do. The back end makes the vehicle look very planted. And again, it's got this line right here, which comes to a subtle point matching the front. That is really cool design work. Nice job, engineers. I like that a lot. And then we've got one exhaust port right here. That looks cool. One exhaust port here. What? And backup sensors as well. Got the LED taillights, SH all-wheel drive. I told you it was SH all-wheel drive. And then it's got MDX. SH stands for super handling. Did you know that? You probably did if you know Acura. Then we've got the wiper. It's exposed right here. I like the use of the gloss black. It's real subtle. This is a good looking back end. When we go in, the first thing we might notice, well, I noticed the seats. I love the design right here because we've got that silver accent piece. It feels luxury. It really does feel more upscale. The seat motion is pretty darn fast. It goes up, see that? It twists, it turns. It's got 4-way lumbar support. So that means the roller goes up and down on your lower back and then also in and out. These are leather seats with the ultra suede accent inside. And what I found is that it's got good bolstering on the side. It's soft, it kind of pushes in. These are nice seats. Are they sport? Are they luxury? That seems to be kind of a theme with Acura. On this MDX, I see B&O. Actually, I see Bang & Olufsen. So that means there are 19 speakers, premium sound. B&O sounds really good. There's the blind spot indicator right here. Lots of safety features. We're gonna see those, actually a lot of safety features. 3-way memory seats. Got the silver right here. The red accents are real subtle. That soft touch right here, softer touch. Softer sport touch, we'll call it. There's for this. But yeah, we're gonna see all the safety features at the end. A-spec on the mats, aluminum sport pedals. Very cool here. Leather wrap steering wheel with a lot of different colors on it. It's got red, it's got black, and it's got chrome on here with the badge. Here's the horn. There we go. Inside here, this is very soft touch. I like this. Yeah, that's nice. Let's open this up and we see, oh, not much storage room. Does it open more? Yeah, it does. You just got to click this lever and then it opens up to 2 USB-Cs. That's fantastic. About wrist deep. Pretty good room here. Big, wide wireless charging pad. You can fit even the most modern large, like the Pro Max phones. Pretty wide right here for the diameter across, and it's got the pass-through for your tumbler handles. So that means your Yetis and your Stanleys and all those things can fit. You can put anything you want to. It's not going to roll around as much because it's grippy. The volume knob right here, that's cool. And then, of course, we know this shifter. We've seen it before. Park. Reverse, just push that one. Neutral, and this is drive or sequential shift. And then if we push this, it opens up to 2 USBs, a C and an A. What? Yep, they're power folding mirrors. Let's go ahead and turn that on. There's the blind spot monitor right there. Dynamic mode, what does that mean? Well, if I turn it, we're gonna see that I've got lots of different controls that change based on the drive mode that we're on. So what does that mean over here? Well, sport, that is cool. Uber cool. Normal, comfort, snow. Oh, I love that. If it's got a schematic, that means, yes, it's okay to drive it in the snow. Right here, you'll see you can tweak the temperature. You can do the fan speed. It blows out pretty good. I'm gonna have to keep it down so it's not interrupting my filming here. We got heated seats, ventilated seats added to it. You can also do auto, where it's gonna decide on its own what's appropriate. Rear settings, and the same over here for the passenger. I like this. It's got like a haptic response here. You feel it by touch. Subtle gloss black. It's not overwhelming. It's pretty cool with the red accents right here. 12.3-inch screen this way. 12.3-inch screen this way. Some things that you might want to notice. Home screen. So that means that we've got our main screen. Home is home. You can just look up what safety features are available, which ones you can change and customize. You can do this one. Set up this one. I want those on. I want those on. Just scroll through so you can learn more about it. Isn't that neat? We just go back and it goes ka-clink, ka-clink. You can set up your meter design. So many different things you can adjust. You just really got to get in here and check it out yourself. Driving position setup. Okay. Well, obviously I kind of like that. Power tailgate. This is hands-free, by the way. So if you want it hands-free, turn it on and leave it on, or you can turn it off if you don't want that. It's got Google Assistant, so it can do Google commands, very easy voice commands. Lighting setup right here, interior lighting, auto interior illumination. It's got the ambient lighting that you could set up, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You can go ahead and change and add different apps right here. Just hold that one and it'll open up the apps that you could go ahead and put. Ambient lighting, by the way, would be right here. Change color based on dynamic mode. Just like that. I want it to change. You can do this, this. Isn't that neat? That's amazing. Look at all the different choices. I want to do Canyonlands. Yeah, I'm headed there. Wow, Vegas Strip, Bourbon Street. Yeah, let's do this one. So now it's Bourbon Street, and if it was nighttime, we'd be able to see that better. And if you scroll through here, you can see different pieces of information that might be important to you. Isn't that cool? On this screen right here, if I go ahead and make adjustments with this dial, then you can scroll down and see different kinds of information. Just like this. You just have to keep poking around until you get to the message that you're looking for. You'll find it has the auto dimming rear view mirror and home link garage door programming this way. Does it have a sunglass holder? We hope it does, and it does. That's fantastic. Does it have a light? Yes, it absolutely does. We're gonna see if this opens up. Yeah, baby. Woo! Okay, it opens up a little bit further if you push it twice, and then if we do the shade, we're throwing some shade around, we get all the light all the way to the third row, so that's good. Big window right there. Good sized window in the back. It's kind of triangle shaped. Here's our visibility. That's the test we're doing right now. In the passenger door, we see more speakers. We're gonna see 19 of those suckers. 3 position memory seats. It's soft touch right here. Soft touch there, big bottle opening. I think that's great. And then we wanna know, does it still have the 4-way lumbar support? And it absolutely does. It can twist, turn, and this is probably a great angle to show you the ultra suede seats, I think. Yeah, that feels great. I've always been a really big fan of the MDX, and for me, it's always kind of exciting when I can show it off. This is a little secret one, 12-volt circular right there. Isn't that a good looking interior? In the second row, I put this seat all the way back. It's 38.5 inches of rear seat legroom. Solid? Solid. I got a sunshade. We're blocking the sun. That's good. These seats are very comfortable. I just kind of sank right into it. This one here, it's a pretty flat floor. Actually, it is a completely flat floor. That is nice for a second row. That's fantastic. This one's a little bit small, but it's still squishy. So a smaller adult or child could fit there. No problem at all. I like how these seats are kind of set in a little bit. It's a hard back, but they're set in. So if you have longer legs, I don't, then you'd be okay. What do we have for amenities? If this was a hotel, this car was a hotel, what amenities would they tell us about when we checked in? Well, they'd tell us it has a nice industrial metallic accent right here. Did I say metallic? Metallic accent. Big bottle opening right here. Place for extra room. And then the seats, they go all the way across. It's pretty wide. And then this one right here does not have a cup holder or anything like that. Oh wait, yes it does, because if you drop this down, it's got cup holders right here with a handle, a big storage space right here, and it opens up for armrests, which is really, really clever engineering. They were there. I noticed the seat back. See how the thing slopes in right here? It's got a power outlet. That's fantastic. 2 USB-Cs. I think that's great. And I can't tell if this is something. It looks like it. I don't think it is. I don't think that is, but you could add something there. And then it's got the temperature controls back here as well. That's pretty easy to access from this side, I think. Nice, nice looking dash. Push this button. Oh, now we've got slide room. Remember, if this one was out, you could have a walkway there, but instead we can go in this way and get to our third row as well. We've got some mats here. I'll have to take those out. If you go ahead and pull these 2 straps right here, you can actually take this seat right out. So that's a huge bonus. Now you got a walkway to the third row. Can I move the seats forward and backward? Yes, I can. They've got some slide, some give here, and then I can recline my seat as well. This is our third row, my headroom space, my legroom space. And remember that you can go ahead and make adjustments here. I can go ahead and take this one, and I could move it a little bit in. I could take and I could adjust it so it stays like right there as well. So there are lots of different adjustments you can make. Got cup holders right here, latches. This would be if we had all the seats down. Here's our window space all along here. And then we've got lights that would come on right there, there, and there. Looks like we've got about 18 cubic feet behind this third row. And then if I put these seats down, then we open up to about 48, and my chat GPT says that it opens up to about 95 cubic feet of space. This is kind of an example of what it looks like here. Pretty squared off. Gets a little bit taller there, especially at the panoramic roof design. Oh, that's bright. And then this is all my ASMR stuff that I pulled off when we were getting it ready to review. Has a power plug right there. It's got a hook. You can put your coats and bags and stuff like that and hang them. This is a little bit of storage pocket. This is the walk away function right here. So if you go ahead and walk away, if you got this pushed like that, then when you walk away, it's gonna go ahead and automatically close for you. There's extra storage room. I like to see that. That's cool. And I guess you would get to the spare tire by accessing this portion right here. Hey, let's see if this walkaway function works. Oh, it does. Walk away, baby, walk away. And in case you're wondering, the spare tire is underneath the vehicle. Pretty easy to get to. And here's a look at the exhaust and suspension. So let's see what's standard, what's been added to this 62.4. Not very much. Most of this is going to be stock. And what I mean, if it's an A-spec, it's going to be equipped this particular way. Look at all the safety features here. Interior, it's that precision cockpit, digital instrument panel. Just stop the video if you want to learn a little bit more. I say that in every video because I don't want to bore people by going too slow, but I want to make sure everybody has what they need out of this particular one. 19 speakers, that's huge. Tech package, a-spec package, and look at all the safety features in the Acura watch. Huge. So this one has the performance red color. I wonder if that's performance red pearl. It might be. 21 combined. Here are the safety ratings. And then we're going to add, what are we going to add to it? Just handling. So that puts it at 64,450. I've compiled a lot of videos on AutoJeff Reviews YouTube channel. So if you want to break them down by manufacturer, pick the brand you like, and happy watching. I'm so glad you guys are here. Bye.